Human design didn't blow up my business because I followed it harder. It blew up my business because I actually quit a few things that it was saying that I should do or that I should be. So, if you're using human design in your business and somehow it feels a little bit constricting, confusing, or like you're getting quieter instead of more powerful, then this video is for you. Now, don't get me wrong, I am an absolute massive lover of human design. It completely changed my life. I use it every single day. And my business is all about human design. I'm a qualified human design expert. But the way that it's often taught can accidentally make people feel smaller instead of more self-trusting, which is essentially what it's supposed to do. So I want to share with you these three very honest things that I didn't really like ever about the human design system. They're things that I have quit completely. And actually, they change how I have completely shown up. They've changed how I sell. And they've also changed how I lead within my business. So, number one, I quit using the human design language that didn't resonate with me. So, as a projector, I was constantly hearing the language that was, you are a non energy being. And every time I tried to use that language or like understand or embody that language in some way, it was the something was inside me that really, really pulled me back. It didn't feel empowering at all to hear those words. It didn't feel like me. And it definitely didn't feel like language that I could use in my day to day life. I didn't really want to tell other people, other projectors, that they were also a non energy being either. It's disempowering, right? So take this example from me that if a word or a phrase or a label or anything about the human design system makes you feel small or passive or disconnected, just don't use it. Change that language. Make sure that that language is yours. So now when I talk about projectors, I don't say that we're non-energy beings. I just say that we have energy that is used in a completely different way. And that is just so much more empowering because projectors can really start to understand that they're not here to go, go, go all the way through the day and never stop and never rest. They really start to understand that actually you can get loads of energy out of a projector, especially me. I'm an energy projector anyway, but you can get loads of energy out of a projector if you just understand how your energy works in the first place. So, thing number two that I quit was actually using human design as an identity cage. And this one is really big. And again, I see this in the projector word quite a lot, but I also see it in other spaces, maybe not so much with human design world. But I see people using an identity label as a cage that stops people from doing things. So sometimes people will say things, and I definitely fell into this trap maybe 5 years ago when I learned that I was a projector. I was saying things like, I can't do that because I'm a projector. I can't do that because I'm a projector and I don't have the energy to do that. I hear people saying all the time, well, that's not aligned for my type. I'm not allowed to move that way. Um, the strategy as well, like sometimes you have something that comes towards you, it's an amazing opportunity, and you go, yeah, sorry, I wasn't recognized and invited, or I didn't wait to respond for that, so I can't do it. Actually, I say just, fuck it. Just go for it anyway, because human design is the most amazing system to help you understand yourself, but you don't have to be confined by it. It's not an identity prison, it's a decision making tool. And actually, if something really lights you up, I would say just go for it anyway, even if it might be that you think that, oh well, it's not aligned to my design because it doesn't do this or do that, or my energy doesn't work like that, all that sort of stuff. Actually, sometimes we just need to say, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. So the moment that I stop asking, am I allowed to do this as a projector? Or does this feel really, sort of like aligned with, like, I don't know, the individual circuitry that I have in my design, for example? I actually started asking the question, does this feel correct for me right now? Because actually, then my authority was able to take over and I was able to just step into things that I didn't need my ego mind to come in and try and, tell me what to do. And I ended up moving a little bit faster in some ways. Like, I don't always move particularly fast, but sometimes I have. Started hesitating a lot less for sure. And actually, my business expanded because of it. And I just want to say, specifically for my projectors who are listening to this, who are feeling really constricted by waiting for that invitation, actually, just go and do it. Just go and do it. I was speaking to a projector the other day. She said to me that she would love to be recognized and invited to do summits and speaking and all this sort of stuff as a 5-1 because that's what she's designed to do. And I just said to her, you don't need to wait to be recognized and invited for something like that. Just go and do it. Just pay for it. Just put your hand up. Because actually, when you put your hand up and you say, hey, I'd love to do that, people will probably say, yeah, great. Like, come on and do it, because actually the invitation is not from, you being recognized to then speak, it's being recognized to then work with someone, and that's where the money exchanges hands. Okay, do you want to know what number 3 is? The third thing that I try and quit, that I have quit in from the human design system, is I quit trying to do human design correctly. And this is a little bit of a subtle one, it's a quiet one, but it does change everything. So I stopped trying to perform my human design and do it the right way. And I stopped trying to sort of like overcheck my chart, like double check, like if I've done this, like Facebook Live, did I like express this gate, or did I do this, etc. And I stopped second guessing all of my decisions. I stopped outsourcing my self trust, and I just let things flow. And things became so much easier because of that. Human design started working in my business when I stopped executing my design and I just started relating to it, just started to flow, just started to do it, be it, live it. It's not about complying to the system, it's about conscious awareness. Noticing when I was really, really aligned and lit up and, really like having all the, you know, invitations coming towards me. And then also just noticing when I wasn't as well, because life ebbs and flows. And I started just adjusting very quietly, without the drama, without the saying no because, oh, that's not, my type. And the main thing that I have learned really is that human design isn't here to make you quieter, to make you slower, to make you more careful. It's here to help you trust yourself more. And yes, we all need to slow down. We all need to rest. We all need to consider ourselves a little bit more. And that's great, and human design will help you with that. But once you're so far into your experiment, like I am, I'm, over 5 years into my experiment at the time of recording this, it's okay to actually slow down to then speed up again, right? So when you trust the system and when you trust yourself and that you're not, using the system in such a way that is really, dogmatic and really logical and really strict with yourself, then things shift. Your energy settles, your message lands, people start moving towards you, and everything just stops feeling really heavy for you. Okay. Now, if human design has ever felt really confusing or restrictive and, all of these kind of negative things, don't worry, nothing has gone wrong for you. You don't need to quit human design. You just need to quit some of the things that I've talked about today in this video and make it your own system that works for you.